Hello, hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Coaching Corner with me, Tracy Forsyth. So today I'm going to talk about how to pivot, how to make a career pivot to a life of purpose and passion. And although this question comes up from people mid-career, it also comes up a lot with many of the senior leaders that I coach, the ones that are right at the very top. And those sort of senior leaders, they've reached the top, achieved a huge amount in their field, and then find themselves at the top of the ladder sort of asking, well, what's next? What do I do now? And it's a place that I found myself before my pivot to my new career. And it's a place that can be very unsettling. So if you've always had like another rung on the ladder to climb, it can be strange. And for some, it can create those feelings of like, oh, it's all over. I'm over the hill. It's a young person's game, all those kind of things. So I am here to say, whoa there, Nelly, let's stop a little minute. Let's not get the pipe and slippers out just yet, because there is a lot of life left in the metaphorical old dog yet. Because once you reach the top of any given field, or have a lot of experience, you have kind of like probably 2 decades worth of professional experience and expertise under your belt, as well as all that wisdom that comes from living life experience. And I think most of the people I work with could pretty much handle or do anything that was thrown at them. They might deny it, you might deny it, but it's true. It might not necessarily be what you really want to do, but you'd be smart enough and experienced enough to figure it out and do it. You'd be able to do it. Am I right? This is where you go, yes, Tracy, I can. Okay. So I think this bit, that crossroads there, when you think you're at the top of the ladder and you've run out of road, is just a wonderful opportunity to stop and work out how to pivot to a role or roles centered around your purpose and your passions. So in order to do this, the real questions you have to tackle are, what would be the most fulfilling and enjoyable use of your time? And how best to use your expertise and experience to have an impact that you find meaningful. It's really, really personal to you. You can't walk in other people's shoes. You can walk in other people's shoes, but it might not be so meaningful or purposeful to you. So don't worry too much about the profit bit yet. I know we all have bills to pay. Well, maybe some of you don't, but I do. And I've done it. I've pivoted to purpose and passion. But I think the very first thing you have to do, first of all, is try and put money worries aside and work out what is the purpose, what is the passion, and build out from there. So when we talk about purpose, ask yourself, what do I find a good use of my time? What impact do I find meaningful? What have I achieved that I find the most satisfying? So ask yourself those questions and really sit with it. Write out the answers. What is it? What is it that you find purposeful? Second, passion. Ask yourself, what do I really, really love to do? What bits of my day or my job are the most energizing and enjoyable? Like when you look at a week, in your diary, which are the bits that you look forward to? So not the impact, the actual doing bit. What is it that you really, really love to do? And if you wave a magic wand, for example, what would you be doing every day? So once you've worked on those two, ask yourself, what would be the manifestation or manifestations of putting those two things together, passion and purpose? And what would a life look like where you get to do both things combined? So you just don't limit yourself. Don't sort of like get that negative Nancy in there going, oh, that's never going to work. Just allow yourself the space to think about that. So I often think that those two things together are like the hub of a bicycle wheel. And the different spokes coming out of that hub are like the manifestations of those two things working. For me, at my hub, it's about enlightening, empowering, enhancing the lives and careers of others. And the different manifestations that I have, the different spokes that come out of that are like my one-to-one coaching, the career confidence group courses that I do, the leadership courses, the women in film and television mentoring, the Channel 4 Indie Growth Fund, all of those kind of things, the yoga in the boardroom. It's all about enhancing and empowering people. So those are the different manifestations of my purpose and the different roles that I have. So what are yours? What are yours? How many spokes can you think of? What are the things that you find purposeful? What are the passions? And combined, what is at your hub? And then think about the manifestations. What are the spokes? So I would love to know. If you're willing, then please just either comment below or direct message me. I would love to know if what I'm talking about resonates and whether it works with you. Okay. And of course, if you need any help with this journey, let me know. So be fearlessly you. Get to know your purpose. It does take work, can take work, but it's absolutely worth it. All right. That's it for Coaching Corner this week. Join me next week and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.